Hey, right, Jason. Welcome to another Digimon the card game unboxing. This is for the special release booster version 1.0. So this is the first English set. So it's gonna have. It's weird about how they did this. So this is the first English box that came out, but it contains sets 1 through 3. But it's not all even. I think there's like a lot of like a majority from like I want to say like set 1. And then some stuff from set 2, a little bit from set 3. It's a weird breakdown. And then I will be doing another video on 1.5, which will have the other half of the cards. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So you can check out that video if you want to see the rest of the set. So yeah, it makes it kind of hard to track, keep track of how you're doing it, because if you're making like a checklist for these, which I make checklists for all my games so I can keep track of what I'm missing, is that I put them in sets of 1 through 3, but then if I'm trying to remember, I don't have this, like every other set's like Booster Pack 4, Booster Pack 5, it's all set 4, set 5. This one makes it a little bit trickier for that reason, because I have to figure, if I'm missing a lot from set 1, are they mostly in this box, are they mostly in the other box, type of thing. Hopefully, though, between these two boxes, I'll have most of the sets, and it'll make figuring out what I'm missing a lot easier. Alright, so in here we're going to get 12 cards per pack, 24 per box, per typical. One alternative, and then one special box promotion pack. So there's 187 types in total. So look on the back, you'll have our breakdown of that. So 69 commons, 50 uncommons, 45 rares, 20 super rares, 3 secret rares. Typically in these boxes, you get, I usually get all the commons, all the uncommons, hopefully all the uncommons. I'll probably get like maybe 40 of the 45. Well, I don't know about this one, there's a lot more. But I usually get most of the rares. I'll get probably about half of the super rares, and I usually I've been guaranteed to almost get 1 secret rare. And then there's also 17 alt art cards from the top. I usually get at least 1 of those alt art cards. But usually I think the alt art cards is only like, there's not 17, there's like 5 or 6 in the other sets. So I might get more in here. Be interesting. What's the other breakdown look like? Yeah, so the other breakdown, this is what a more typical pack is. So there's 10 less rares, so that's usually why I get all the rares, so I might not get them all. This is 10 less uncommons. I'm not as worried about that because there's so many uncommons, but there's also 10 less super rares. Usually at the 10, I usually get about 7 of the 10. And then the secret rares, there's 3 of them. I usually get at least 1 of the 3, if not, So yeah, I'm gonna be missing a lot of super rares, I think. But we'll see, because maybe since there's so many, I'll get less duplicates as well. So let's look at the cover here and just see who's all in here. So we have, I believe that's Rise Greymon, or is it Shine Greymon? I can never remember which one's which, because I haven't seen the series with them. Of course, we have Argumon, we have Gallantmon, and then we have 4 of the big bads. We have Devimon, Machinedramon, Diaboromon, and Pagamon. Alright, so let's hop in and see what we got. Well, first of all, we have our Dash Pack, which comes with buying a full box usually. So there's 5 different cards in here. We have Machinedramon, some Agumon, Gabumon. These are typically alt art cards. So yeah, so you have an option of getting Argumon, Gabumon, Metal Seekermon, Puppetmon, or Machinedramon. Machinedramon would be awesome because it's just super rare. But let's see what we get. I don't mind these types of promos if they're alt art, because although I'd love to have every single card, getting an alt art card isn't as important as me as just getting a version of the card. Although some of the alt art is really cool, and we got a Gabumon. But I think this looks like it's gonna make up maybe a picture, like that might be Machinedramon attacking there. It's also Gabumon with Punimon and Sunamon, his evolutions. Neat foil. So it's on play, trigger, draw 1. So it's not a bad card to have either. Alright, so we're going to set that one aside. Now let's look at what's in the box. So we open up the box, we get our box topper, which is usually just a full art foil. So here we'll have Izzy Izumi, one of the tamers. If you have at least a 5 or higher green Digimon in play, you can suspend this tamer to reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a Digimon card, add to your hand, otherwise place it at the bottom of your deck. Alright, yes, it's number 88. So, alright, so it's just another rare. Then, we have another special pack. We have a special promotion box topper. So there are 2 cards in here, and there are 6 total. So our breakdowns are Garurumon, Garurumon. So I'm guessing I get a set of each of these because they have big lines between them. Argumon Greymon, or Vigramon 0, and Taikamiya V Tamer. And these are specifically promo cards, so they're not alt arts, they are brand new cards. But now imagine, to get all 6s, that means if they come in pairs of 2s, you have to buy bare minimum 3 boxes, and then hope that you don't get any duplicates. And if you do get a duplicate, I mean, you could potentially resell it, but that might depend on, you know, how good the abilities are. Alright, who did we get? Awesome, we can zoom in on these and set these down. We got Vigramon 0. When attacking, if you have a blue tamer, you may trash the top 3 cards of your deck to give this Digimon 2000 DP per turn. When attacking, you may place 3 non-Digi-Egg cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck, and in order to activate, draw 1. And then the tamer to go with it is we got Taikamiya V Tamer. So this was like from an alternate series. If you have a Digimon Vigramon in its name, you may suspend this tamer to activate one of the following effects. Trigger, draw 1, or one of your Digimon gets 1000 DP till the end of turn. So cool, so that's 2 more promo cards I didn't have before. Alright, then let's look at our actual packs. So here we have Omnimon, War Greymon, and Metal Garurumon. I still love Omnimon's look, like the fact that they combined them very well, because you got like the horn for Greymon, plus like his helmet there, and of course you got like a cannon for that. Like they did good, like his mask there, so they did a good job of kind of mirroring the 2 different characters. Alright, now the first half of the box or so, probably gonna, you know, be a little bit slower as you get through the second half, because the video will run a little bit long. It'll start to go a lot quicker, just because we will start running into duplicates. As you run into duplicates, I won't have to sit here and read everything, so it'll go a lot quicker. So we have a Kasukaman, which is a dark version of a Pagamon. So on deletion, gain 1 memory. Good old Ogremon. Jamming, this Digimon can't be deleted in battles against security Digimon. A Kokuwagamon. Well, this Digimon is level 6 or higher against security attack +1. A Numamon. Nothing special about him. Just a Numamon. Our first option card, we got Hornbuster from Mega Kabuterimon. Maybe one of your Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. Security, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and then add this card to its owner's hand. We have another Kasukaman, but this one's in the yellow. That's kind of interesting. And then we have a first Digi-Egg. So the regular cards, but I can show them off. So there's your regular back. Kind of shows like the Digibulb orb that they kind of started using, and then there's the Digi-Egg. It always have the white backs. We got a Pagamon. So it says, trash the top card. When attacking, trash the top card of your deck. We got good old Metal Greymon. When attacking, gain 3 memory. At the end of the turn, lose 3 memory. Another option card. So now we are into the uncommons, our second uncommon, with War Growlmon. Up to 2 of your Digimon gain security +1 for the end of turn. Radiation Blade. So I said this is BT2, so this is set number 2. So we have Devimon is our other uncommon, also from set 2. Alright, so our first rare is we're going to get Jotito. On your turn, when one of your opponent's Digivolution cards is trash, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Our second rare is just a regular rare, is we got Mimi Tachikawa. I just butchered that. Start your turn if you have 2 or less memories, set your memory to 3. Main, if you have 5, level 5 or higher green Digimon in play, you can suspend this tamer to hatch 1 Digi-Egg to an empty space in your breeding area. Or move 1 level 3 or higher Digimon to your breeding area for the battle. And then we got the checklist, which I'm just going to hold up for a sec. If you want to pause it and look at it, you can. But we'll get surprised by everything. And then you got half of a token for playing stuff. So one thing just to keep in mind, again, these are packs level from sets 1 through 3. So they're going to be like your beginning cards. So there's our 3 of our big ones. 3 main threats from the original series. Yeah, so they're going to be kind of like starting cards. You're going to have some more of the common or base abilities like draw 1 card, you know, and things like that. Grab a box over here for all my empty packs. Alright, pack number 2, we have a Muchomon. And we have Atomic Ray from High Angromon. Unsuspend 1 of your Digimon with blocker. Security, unsuspend all your Digimon with blocker and they get 5,000 DP till the end of turn. We got a Kabuterimon. When this Digimon gets 1,000 DP for every suspended Digimon your opponent has. A Willithmon, which for somehow this does not become Leomon, which is like, oh, that makes sense. I'd be like his rookie form. Nope. I know that Digimon is potentially yes, because lots of things can Digivolve into different things via the video games, but like animes, they typically only have 1 Digivolution line. Gabumon here, he's a purple one. So trigger, draw 2, and then trash 1 card from your hand. Oblivion Bird from Skull Greymon. I remember the first time I watched the episode when he changed into that. It's crazy, like you never expected that to happen. Delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with blockers. Security, activate the main effect. Also being as our sets for 1 through 3, it's going to be hard for me later on to try and figure out what I'm missing. Because usually if you're doing 1 set, I could be like, oh, okay, I've gotten 3 of the 5 cards of this character's line, or I've gotten 2 of this character's, I know I'm probably missing this, or I've gotten these 4 Digidesk tamers out of the 5 colors. But being I'm going through 3 sets, it's going to be really hard to figure out what I'm actually missing. Especially since it's not like split in thirds. It's not like 1/3 of each, or like, you know, or a half of each set's in this box, half is in the other. It's more skewered. It's like 80% of one, like 50% of one, and then like 10% of the other. Something like ridiculous like that. We got Chumon. Now we just need Sukamon to go with him. Your opponent can't gain memory except with tamer effects. We have a uncommon here. So we have Darkmon. When you play a level 3 yellow Digimon, if this Digimon is suspended, trigger, draw 1. Goes with our Leomon, Loader Leomon. It's his ultimate form, so we don't have his champion yet. Look at it, it's like a construction vehicle. That's actually kind of neat. Nothing extra special on him. Our last uncommon is Boltmon, the giant cyborg Frankenstein dude. Then our rares is, first of all, we're going to have Infinity Cannon with Machine Gramon. Trigger D Digivolve 4 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Trash up to 4 cards from the top of one of your opponent's Digimon. If it has no Digivolution cards or becomes level 3, you can't trash any more cards. And our other rare is one of our Digi-Eggs. We got Pagamon. So when you Digivolve this turn, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP till the end of the turn. And there's some Yaramon in the back. I was going to say, this might be the first one that doesn't have the baby form, but it does. Just hidden. Then we have the second half of the checklist. Oh, maybe it's the same half. Looked like I thought it was different. Alright, so then our third pack art is this Diaboromon. I think we got one more pack art. Alright. Ooh, Armadillomon. He's a fun one. Trianomon. Real cards from the top of your deck. Add one level 5 Digimon card and one green tamer among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. I do love that these cards and characters aren't just like stuck in a color that seems relevant. It's not like red is fire, blue is water, green is grass. Like, the colors have their distinct abilities, but they're not elemental. So you could have a Trianomon who was a fire type, but he's not stuck only in red cards. Like Argumon, I think, has appeared in almost every single color. We just saw a Gabumon in purple, which purple tends to, they tend to fall into the same type of categories, but purple tends to be more of the spooky or demonic characters. Black is more like the evil characters. But they're not always that way. I like that there's characters that can fall into them different colors. It makes building decks a lot more fun, because then you can use different Digimon that can be in different colors or mix and match them. So here we have Metal Trianomon with Nuclear Laser. Trigger, draw 2, then one of your Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. There's a Garurumon in purple. And I think these guys are in purple, as opposed to, I think the original one was in blue, which you kind of see Gabumon, you might be like, oh yeah, he's kind of blue, blue makes sense. I think because the starter deck he's in blue, so they put him in a different color. I think they try to not repeat. If they make a repeat version, I think they try not to put them in the same color, so that way they have different effects, as well as you can use that Digimon in different colors if you're mixing and matching. So once per turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend this Digimon. Okwagamon. This Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon battle and survives gain 1 memory. Oh, and then right after, we're going to get his upgraded version, Grand Kawagamon's Dimension Scissor. When one of your Digimon gains the following effect for the turn. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, unsuspend it. We have a Guilmon. When there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. Our first uncommon, we're going to get a Biomon. Spiral Twister. When this Digimon is blocked, it gets 2000 DP. We have another Digi-Egg. We have Pagamon. I've never seen this one before. I love him. He's a baby dragon. When this Digimon has piercing, it gains 2000 DP. Our next one, oh sweet, we are going to get a Saber Leomon. So at that little Leomon, he might evolving the Saber Leomon as a Mega, at least for this set. Which makes more sense than Leomon, I guess, because at least it's all 4 lines. But then again, Digimon's never been shy about having, 2-legged to 4-legged to 2-legged to 4-legged. I'm talking to you, Gabumon, Garurumon. When Digivolving, transport Digivolution cards under one of your opponent's Digimon. I like that his fangs have like Digilo symbols on them too. Alright, our first rare we have Hercules Kabuterimon. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or 2 of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Activate this main effect. Our final rare is a secret rare. They keep putting these at the top of the deck. And then we just got our other card like that, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we got Willithmon, and this is not only a secret rare, this looks like an alt art secret rare, because it's black and white. So that's even crazier. It's all gold and purple, like that's an awesome effect. It doesn't probably bode well for me getting the rest of them. If I got my alt art and a secret rare, it might count as both. But we'll see what happens. So Demon Lords, 7 Great Demon Lords. Her ability says, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may return up to 2 purple option cards from the trash to your hand. Once per turn, use an option card and gain 2 memory. So that's freaking crazy. I'm going to set that over with my promo cards for now. Alright. Then the 4th pack art is the other 4 of the other ones. I think that's Rise Greymon, Gallantmon, and I think that might be Magna Angemon, but I've never seen him in that pose, so I'm not for sure. I was trying to see if it connected with this artwork at all, but it doesn't. Alright. So now we'll see. That could be the last of the pack art, so I won't have to show that off anymore. Alright, up first we have Frigamon. I currently have 3 or more memory. This Digimon gains security attack 1. Goblimon. Smashed Potatoes. Oh, I can't remember this guy's name. Jagamon, I think? With a J? If I remember right. For this turn, the next time you would Digiball one of your green Digimon from level 5 to 6, decrease the cost by 4. That's a cool ability. It's very specific. Alright, our first repeat is we have another Ogremon. Oh, we have Gomamon and his marching fishes. I love Gomamon. He's so sassy. Gain 1 memory. A Hagurumon. Zamanzamon. Our first uncommon is Growlmon. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 2,000 DP or less. Oh yeah, right here we got him. I was right. Jagamon. When attack, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You can Digivolve this card into 1 level 6 green Digimon card among them without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then our last uncommon is another Mega Greymon. Our first rare is going to be Lilymon. When attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon without blocker. Our second rare is another secret rare, or super rare, sorry. Just a super rare, but it is awesome nonetheless. Mega Garurumon. Using his all-out attack there, that's awesome. So we got an alt art super rare and a regular super. So I didn't get a secret rare, I got super rares. Willithmon was alt art super rare. When attacking, play one level 4 or lower Digivolution card under this card as another Digimon without paying its memory cost, which could give it extra abilities. Alright, let's jump into another pack here. So we've got, like 2 duplicates so far. Not bad, beginning off. But as you get more duplicates like Leomon, we're going to fly through these a little bit quicker. Chimeramon is an awesome design. Heat Viper. You may delete one of your Digimon to delete up to 2 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Chimeramon. This Digimon can't be deleted in battles against security Digimon. Piximon. Golden Ripper. I am not sure who that is at all. So hopefully we get him so I can find out. When one of your Digimon gains the following effects for the turn. When attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP. Another Gabumon. Another Leomon. We have Petermon. Based off of Peter Pan. Because there's also another one that is for Tinkermon. Just Tinkerbell. On your play, you may play one right there, Tinkermon, from your hand or recycle bin without paying for its memory cost. That's our first uncommon. Our second one is Titanmon. I love that the Megas, if they don't have an ability, especially if they don't have an ability, is that they're full art. I love that as a concept. It's just like Ogrmon's ultimate form. Which is awesome. I'd love to see like him versus Saber Leomon. Birdramon. Play one of your Digimon gains security attack 1. Then we got another egg. We got Upamon to go with our Armadillomon. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, trigger draw 1. Our second rare is Megatrianomon. Sweet. So when this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon, level 6 or higher Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. Alright, so only a handful of duplicates so far. Not bad, not bad. Alright, ooh. Our, Leomon, which I forgot whose name it was already. Like, my brain wants, Loader Leomon. I kept wanting to say Girder Leomon. Like, I know it's not Girder Leomon. That's stupid. Loader Leomon makes so much more sense. He has a Boring Storm. Trigger, draw 1. Trigger, draw 2 if he has a security. We have a Wizardmon. All turns, you have a yellow Digimon play. This gains Retaliation. And on deletion, trigger, draw 1. Another Tranomon. A Gravity Crush from some sort of Bulldozer Digimon. I don't know him either. Gain 2 memory. At least at the end of your turn, lose 2 memory. A Kakatorimon. Dark Cryanomon. There's a Megacrianomon. So now we got 2 Megacrianomon. We have a red one that's a common, which is from set 1, and then we have a rare one from set 2. This is kind of neat. So they have different effects. So this one's a little bit cheaper to Digivolve to level 4, but he has less attack power, 10,000 versus 6,000. Same other stats, but then this one doesn't also have any effects where this one does. So that's kind of neat, just to see the difference between the 2 different ones. To go with our Lilymon we have a Palmon. Play, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck, then add 1 level 4 Digimon among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. This is our first uncommon. Our second one is another Digi-Egg. Chimeramon. When you have 6 or more security cards, this Digimon gains 2000 DP. Metal Eggmon. Sweet, so we're going to get a regular Eggmon at some point. On your turn, this Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon. This Digimon gets 2000 DP. So I love that he has a War Manjimon on his hip. And I think regular Eggmon just has a regular Manjimon, so it has it as he evolves, his toy evolves, which is really fun. Alright, our first rare is we have an Izzy Azumi, who we've already seen. We just had the full art one. So there's our full art with the crest of knowledge behind it. Otherwise it's the same card. And then our other rare is a Togemon. So I think that completes the Togemon. We have Palmon, Togemon. We have Willithmon. So we're just waiting for... No, we're waiting for Rosemon, the Mega. When Digivolving, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 level 5 or higher Digimon from among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So I feel like the starter decks for the set 1 and stuff had Argumon and Gabumon. So we had Tai and Max, and then TKs with Angmon and Pagamon. So then this set, you can see we've gotten, we saw 3 of the other ones. We've got Izzy, Mimi, and Joe. So we've seen those 3 trainer cards or tamer cards. There's an Electmon. So we know, and we've also seen Kabuterimon, we've seen Gabumon, we've seen the Palmon, and stuff. We've also seen Birdramon, so I'm pretty sure Swordsman. So basically the starter decks had 3 of the characters. And then the first 3 sets will have the rest of the original Digidestined in there. And then we've seen Armadillomon, which would be from Tamers 2, so I don't know if we have any other... I haven't seen... And we have Dealmon from the set Tamers. Adventures 2's Armadillomon, and then Tamers. So we haven't seen all the original Digidestineds. We haven't seen Gagomon and Kairi. Electmon, we have a V-Nova Blast. When your Digimon gains Gem in this Digimon for this turn. So there could Vmon can start signaling that we're also going to get Davis. This is a weird card. So we have Argumon Expert. They get a couple different ones like these. On play, return 1 Digimon to your card with Agumon in its name from your Cycle Bin to your hand. We have a Toy Agumon. Unsuspend this Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase. Another Numamon, Hornbuster, Kasukaman. We have a different War Greymon, so this, or Were Garurumon. So this one's in the blue color. Gain 3 memory. At the end of your turn, lose 3 memory. Oh, here's a good signaling that we're going to get Kairi. So our second uncommon is Magnerdamon. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, trigger Recovery +2. While attacking, they play a yellow level 3 Digimon from your card from your hand without paying its memory cost. Holy Dragon and 4 Great Dragons. Our other uncommon is Chimeramon. Blocker. When an opponent Digimon attacks, unsuspend this Digimon, force your opponent to attack it instead. Our first rares, we got Ikakumon, so we're getting part of that line figured out. This Digimon can't be blocked by your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Now, although I said they split all these up between 2 boxes, I think they, for the most part, kept at least like the Digidestined or the Tamers, as they're called in this set, their lines together. So if, like, here we have Ikakumon and Gomamon, and that, or if you have Palmon through Rosemon, stuff like that. With the exception of maybe like their special cards or like maybe their mega forms. I think at least up to their ultimate forms, they're all in the same box. So it's not like you're gonna get this and only get half of the line and then have to go buy another set of cards. And this just further signifies that we're gonna get Kyrie, because we got Kyrie. Kyrie Kamiya. Start your turn if you have 3 or fewer cards, gain 1 memory. Play this card without paying for its memory cost. It's also fun that she's in the yellow color, because that's the same way as TK from the base set on a starter, because she can work, you know, mixing really well with TK. Alright, got another Pagamon. Muchomon, Atomic Race. Now we're going to start getting duplicates for all the commons, because there's only so many. There's a Kabuterimon. Alright, so we're already up into our uncommon. Spider Shooter with Inferomon. Trigger, one of your opponent's Digimon de-Digivolves. If it has no Digivolution cards, becomes a level 3, can't trash anymore. Yes, we haven't seen Pardemong yet. Out of the pictures, we haven't seen... who was the other ones on here? We got Machine, we haven't seen Devimon yet. This would be part of the Diaboramon series. We also haven't seen any of... We've seen some of Gallantmon's forms, but we haven't seen either the Rise Greymon or Shine Greymon, whichever one that is. So yeah, so we're still missing a couple of lines, or series of Digivolution lines. We have Sirenmon. Our other uncommon is a Kawagamon. So I think now we have 3 of the Kawagamon series. Our first rare is another Digi-Egg. Yokomon. When you attack the opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gets 1000 DP for the turn. And then our other one is Lilymon's Flower Cannon. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Or suspend all your opponent's Digimon without blocker. After she opens it up and you get like, oh, it's a flower cannon, you kind of seen ideas. Except for like a machine gun laser in there. Like, it's not just like, it opens up and it's like, oh, it's just a flower that can shoot energy beams. Just like, nope, she opens it up and she has a, you know, Glock in there. You know. Alright, what do we got in this pack? We have Leomon. We have Blast Fire with... Alright, so I think this is... like Magemon? I'm not sure. Mistymon, I believe, if I'm right. Change the original DP of one of your opponent's Digimon to 3000 until the end of its next turn. Digikamamon, who is always a weird, creepy guy. Gain 3 memory at the end of your turn, lose 3 memory. Whose type is perfect. There's a Mazamon. Another Digi-Egg is a Chimeramon. Which Digimon has reboot, it gains 1000 DP. Trinomon, Flarizamon. First uncommon is a Gatsumon. There's blocker, and when attacking, lose 2 memory. Then we have Tinkermon to go with our Petermon. So there we go, that's pretty fun. Look, cool design. Our next one is you have Darkness Claw with a Biezomon. One of your Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. And then our first rare is Pagamon. Boom, bubble, pa! On play, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck. All yellow tamers, among them to your hand. Place in the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. And our final rare is another super rare. We got Pardemong. So we've had Pardemong, and did we get Machine Gun? I don't think we did. I love the Dark Masters. It's a fun storyline. When this Digimon is deleted after losing a battle, delete the Digimon it was battling. On play, you may play up to 2 level 4 or lower purple Digimon from your hand. You're trying to trash without paying their memory cost. Any on-play effects don't activate. There's Pagamon. Alright, so with this pack, we're about halfway through the box. I decided packs will start flying a lot quicker as we start running out of commons. And then we'll start running out of uncommons. And then we'll just be looking at the rares towards the last few packs. So like Blastfire, Digimon, Volcano Gramon, Fire Dragonbird with an axe for a tail, security attack, and on play delete all your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. My Willithmon's Night Raid. Yeah, we haven't seen these guys yet. I believe the line they might have for this series might be Digimon, Devimon, my Willithmon, and then Pagamon being the final form. Not positive on that. On play 1 purple, level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying for its memory cost. On play effects don't activate. Another Piximon. We got a Greymon. It's nice. I love the action art on these cards. That's what I love about this game is that they have brand new artwork and it's not just the same static images all the time. So yeah, it's doing nice, cool action shots as well. On your turn, when Digimon has reboot, it gains jamming. So another good comparison is right after that, we're gonna get a red Greymon, whereas Digimon gets 4,000 DP. So these guys cost the same attack. Just one gets the ability to gain 2,000, and one has the reboot and jamming. So it kind of depends on what your deck is made of, which one you might want to include. Chimeramon are that one Greymon, the red one was their uncommon. So I skipped over it. Impmon with Back for Revenge. One of your opponent's Digimon gains on deletion. Play this card without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects don't activate. Second uncommon is third one is another Magramon. Our first rare, it was a Mistymon. I did remember right. On play, 2 of your opponent's Digimon gain minus 3,000 DP till the end of the turn. And our final rare is another Triangomon. So, I wonder if that's an alt art Triangomon. That's the green one. I really should sort these out as I go along, but that would make too much sense, right? I'm not finding it. I don't want to spend too much time looking. Willithmon, Lilymon. Nope. Yeah, I got the red one, but I can't seem to find... Or I found the green one, I can't seem to find the red one, so I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I don't see it. So I must not have... Because it's not at least a rare one. There might have just been a red version. Alright. Because the alt arts are, I believe, of the same rarity. I think generally they've, at least in the later sets, again, these are the first sets, they might have different rules. But they're usually only of, at least super rares. Although they could be of regular rares. But if they are of another... I mean, I'd say you got, the Digidestin that get them, from the box toppers. But when they're of the same rarity. It's the same card, same rarity, just a different artwork. Greymon. Here we have, I believe that is a Rosemon. Forbidden Temptation. Until the end of your turn, to the end of your opponent's next turn, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block. Security, they doesn't unsuspend during their next phase. Here we got an Impmon, go with the rest of our cards. Trash the top 3 cards of your deck. A Leomon, probably to go in the middle of our lion trio there. When attacking, if you have 3 or more memory, one of your opponent's Digimon gains minus 2000 DP. First uncommon is another Gramon. Then we have a regular Leomon to go with our Saber Leomon. Gain 2 memory. And then our last uncommon is Gramon. Big giant dragon with a spiky ball tail. Our first rare is Kasukaman, so that gives us 4 of the 6 colors. Because we have Joe, Izzy, Mimi, Kyrie, and Kai. So we have 5, so we're only missing, I think, 1. Missing purple, I believe. And red. We're missing 2, I think. I have to double check all of them. If you have 2 or less memory, set your memory to 3. All your black Digimon gain 1000 DP. Play this card without paying for its memory cost. So it's fun that they adding them back into the sets in Series Booster Set 2 or Set 2. But then they also made them a different color than the base set. So then our last rare card is another super rare. We got Pardemong. So let's take a look at him. Pardemong. Holy Warrior, Royal Knight. Go with like Gallantmon and all them. So is he the one on that art pack? Or nope. I saw he also had wings and a sword, so I was like, maybe he's that one. But I don't see the golden hair. When Digiball may play a level 4 lower Digivolution of one of your Digimon cards is another Digivolution without paying for its cost. All your level 4 Digimon gain jamming. That's cool. I'm not sure who he exactly evolves from. I'm guessing Leomon, because the other Leomon we had was in blue. And all the Digivolution lines per set all stay the same color. So you can have Argumon in 5-6 different colors, but if they have them in one set as red, all the Greymon line then will all be in red. Alright, Golden Ripper, Wizardmon, ooh, a brand new one. We got Vilemon. Unless the opponent Digimon attack, oh, it's blocker. Lose 2 memory. Willithmon, brand new one. We got Gorillamon. Got Gargomon, go with our Hagramons, and our Andromons eventually. If you've seen High Andromon as an attack card. Blocker, and this Digimon can't attack. Adolphmon, so we're getting some new ones yet. Your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play. This Digimon gains 1000 DP. Our uncommons, you have Chimeramon, Spider Shooter, and oops, make sure it wasn't the egg. Kasukaman. When you play another Digimon with the same name as this Digimon, gain 1 memory. Our rares, we have Terror Cluster, who I'm not sure who that is. That guy looks pretty sweet. Return one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon to the bottom of their deck. Trash all the Digivolutions. And their other rare is our War Growlmon. So we got 3 of that line now. We have a red Tamer in play. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon 3000 DP or less. And there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash. This Digimon gains 1000 DP. Alright. Next pack, Leomon, the Nova Blast, a Garurumon. Once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. Toyagumon, Kakatorimon, Heart's Attack, deal with our Monzamon. Trash all Digivolution cards under one of your opponent's Digimon. the Black Metal Greymon. Because originally the starter deck, Greymon line was in red, Gramon was blue, so they added them to black and purple. I think to kind of help beef up those colors so if people want to play with familiar characters. You got them. So it was like Gomamon is also in blue. Was it Kyrie? Pagamon and Gagamon were in yellow. Palmon and Kabuterimon were in green. And then Bergermon Saurus was also in red. So purple and black didn't have any of the original Digidestin because they were kind of like the evil-y colors. So that's how they kind of did in the second set was add two of the main characters, Kai and Matt, into those colors. I think to kind of give them a little bit more playability. Reboot, and Melissa's here. Digimon has reboot, it gains security +1. Alright, our first uncommon is Boltmon. Our second one is Debigramon. Gain 1 memory. And then we have another Garurumon. Unsuspend 1 of your Digimon. Our first rare is we're going to get a Matt Ishka in the blue. This is from base set 1. It's like a kid version of him, so that's kind of neat. Start of your turn, if you have 2 or less memories, set your memory to 3. When you play a blue Digimon, you can unsuspend this tamer to trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. And then our final rare is a Cupidmon. This is a egg version. If you have 5 or more security cards, trigger draw 1. Alright, how many more packs do we got? We got a decent amount left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more packs. So, still got about half. I don't know why the box looks like it's at half when it's at about a quarter. But I'm not going to argue with having a bunch more packs to open. Alright, up first we have Pumpkinmon, who goes with Gachumon for in anime series. Trigger, draw 2 from your deck, and trash 1 from your hand. Armadillomon. We have War Greymon's Great Tornado. One of your Digimon gets 2000 DP and security attack. There's an Argumon in green. Gets 1000 DP. There's our Andromon. Now we just need high Andromon to finish off that line. Who just has blocker. Pixamon, Gomamon. We have a first uncommon. We have Monmon. What's the pulling? It just has blocker. Back for revenge. Oh, here we go. Our last uncommon is High Andromon. So we do get our Andromon line finished. Our first rare is we have a Red Agumon. On play, reveal top 5 cards from your deck, add 1 Tamer card among them to your hand, place the remaining at the bottom in any order. And then our other rare is a super rare, we got Garudamon. So we're going to try and work on getting Sora's line. Piercing, Digimon attacks and deletes an opponent's Digimon, survives the battle, it performs any security checks as normal. When this Digimon is blocked, trigger draw 1. Alright, we are the second half of our Digimon game. We'll see how long these videos go. This might be a part 2 video, depending on how quickly we start getting all these commons and stuff running into each other. So we have Oblivion Bird, we have Monogramon, we have a Repamon, we haven't seen yet, Night Raid, Gargomon, Andromon gets Spiral Sword. The option cards are generally only for Ultimates and Megas. Occasionally they go for other ones like Impmons. But usually that wasn't even like an attack. If they're actually an attack, they're usually only for the higher levels. Our first uncommon is Mega Gramon. We have a Greymon. We have a Tentomon. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or left. Our first one, okay, sweet. So Pardemong's not going to be the end of that line. It's going to be Willithmon. I love that artwork too. Full art. This Digimon gains one additional security card. When your opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, gain one memory. And our final rare is another super rare. We got Seraphimon to go with our Pagamon line. When Digivolving, trigger recovery 1. On your turn, when you have 3 or more security cards, this Digimon gains security +1. He's one of our 3 great angels. Sweet. We're getting a bunch of the super rare, but like I said, there's 20 in this set versus 10 in a typical set, so I don't think I'm going to get nearly all of them. Boring Storm, Gorillamon, Gabumon. Yeah, so now we're going to start getting stuff like this from most of the packs in the same. We did get a Mushroomon, though. Pagamon, we have a new baby, and our first uncommon is Leomon. Where your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, no Digivolution cards in play, this Digimon gains 2,000 DP. Our second uncommon is Woodmon. Blocker and loses 2 memories, so he goes into Chimeramon. Our first rare is someone I've never seen before. Taiga. So all your Digimon with Frigamon in their names gain piercing. Your turn, when Digivolving one of your Digimon into a Digimon card in your hand with Frigamon its name, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the cost of Digivolution by 1. I'm not sure what series he's from. I'm gonna say either he's from like V-Tamers, which is where that one promo Tai was from, or he's maybe from like the Saber series, but I don't remember him. But yeah, it's kind of fun. And then our final one is Infernamon, so we're getting closer to completing that line. When this Digimon Digivolves into a Diaboromon in your hand, reduce the cost by 1. So now we have a reason for why there's all them Triangomon in there. And it's also fun that they introduce some different characters other than the original Digidestin. Atomic Ray, Dolphmon, Impmon, Kabuterimon. Alright, yeah, all our commons are going to be the same. Our first uncommon, though, is Petermon. Trigger draw 1 on deletion. And we got Groundamon, Gachimon. Our first rare is another Willithmon, but our second one is Angemon. So we just need a Magna Angemon now to complete that line. On one of your opponent's Digimon gains minus 3,000 DP till the end of turn. I will actually beating him with that giant staff. Alright, Golden Ripper and a Garurumon. Fly through these comments because we probably have most of them. But we did get a new one. We got a Frigamon with jamming ability. First uncommon. New uncommon. We have River of Power to go with our Metal Sigramon. Return up to 3 of your opponent's Digimon level 3 to their hand. So that's, well, was our first rare. We got Metal Sigramon. So that's our second Dark Master. We got Pagamon. And we got Metal Sigramon. We just need a Metal, a Machine Dramon. And then eventually we need Puppetmon. And then, for the other big bads for the series is we have, Demimon. We've had Venom Myotismon and Myotismon. We just need a Demimon. finish off some of the big bads from the series, from Adventure Series 1. So we have return up to 2 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to their hand. On your turn, Digimon can't be blocked by your opponents with no Digivolution cards. And our next one, we got another super rare. We got Willithmon, which is like an evolution of Chimeramon, which I didn't know about, which is freaking crazy. So I just want to look at that art a little bit. So yeah, you kind of got selected Chimeramon with like the Demimon hand and like the different hands. But now he's got like a Machine Gramon cannon on the back. He's got like a flame thing. Like, it's not the best artwork to show off all his different forms, but he's still crazy. And I like the size of these guys down here, who I'm not sure who those guys are. But yeah, that's awesome. Willithmon. When Digivolve return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck. And then on deletion, if this card had Digivolution cards, you may play this card from your trash without paying its memory cost. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're going to try and get the Dark Masters in this. I think some of them might be in the next set too. Next booster box. Nuclear Laser, Expert Argumon, Frigimons. Oh, here we go. Second uncommon, we got our Devimons. Now we've had Devimon, regular Devimon, Gramon, if we want to go that route, or if he becomes Myogasmon and then Venom Myogasmon. Or is it Mallow Myogasmon? Venom Myogasmon. Mallow is the other version. So he has Retaliation. So Digimon is deleted after losing the battle. Delete the Digimon it was battling. Our other uncommon is Chimeramon. When attacking, gain 3 memory at the end of your turn. Lose 3 memory. Our first rares, we're going to get Puppetmon. So that brings us to 3 of the 4 Dark Masters. Gosh, I don't think we got a Mega Cryonomon yet, did we? We got his cannon. I don't think we actually got one. Doesn't look... I should really just keep my rare cards separate when I put these away, but I don't. So I have to go through and sort them all anyhow. Yeah, it gives us 3 of the 4 Dark Masters. On play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. None of your Digimon can unsuspend. So the lining of, like, Seegermon's line would be, you know, Mega Seegermon would be regular Seegermon, Mega Seegermon, and it becomes Mega Seegermon eventually. And then Puppetmon's is actually Woodmon, Cherrymon up to Puppetmon. Machine Gramon's is, I believe it should be like the Tyrannomon, Dark Tyrannomon, Metal Tyrannomon, the Machine Gramon. I don't know who Paimon's supposed to be unless you, again, throw him in instead of Myogasmon into Venom Myogasmon, he becomes Pagamon. Our other rare, though, is a Skull Greymon, which is also fun. Not the best artwork for that. It's kind of more of a common one, but it is a redrawing of it at least. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs to go. Oh, Pagamon, Heat Viper. Ooh, a new one. We got a Vegemon. Carnivorous plant type. Here's a new Blade of Truth. I'm not sure who this guy is either. Trigger draw 1 for every 2 security cards you have. We have a Kugamon. If you have 4 or less cards in your hand, trigger draw 1. We get a new baby. We have Frigamon. We were playing as two more suspended Digimon play, just 2000 DP. Our first uncommon will be a Kasukaman. Our second one be this crazy dude, Gramon. I definitely want all of his forms because he looks crazy. Piercing. Okay, it's awesome. Our first rare, we got another Taiga. But we got a super, we got Machine Dramon. We're just looking for him. Then we draw him in the next pack. That's crazy. We haven't got a secret rare yet, though. But we got a bunch of super rares. Says blocker and on play, trigger D Digivolution 2. So that gives us all 4 Dark Masters. Alright, 4 packs. I still want one of them secret rares. Like every other time I bought a box or an equivalent of a box, like if I went to a store and I bought, 24 packs or 12 packs, like right in a row or whatever, I usually get a secret rare. But again, I got right back, I got that alt art, so that alt art might have taken up my secret rare spot. Unfortunately. You need alt art, but I'd rather have a new card, but although I haven't gotten a regular version of that either. We are into our uncommons. We got Radiation Blade. And a Wargarumon. And a Petermon. Our rares, we have Digiblaster. So far, absolutely nothing new. But we did get a Chimeramon as our rare, so at least one new card in the pack. Gets us one step closer to that line. We're just missing Diaboromon, which would be the other main villain. So we went through the Digimon, Willithmon line for the first arc of Adventure series, and then we went to the Dark Masters, which are the second part, and then here would be like the movie, so that'd be like the third part of the big bosses from Digimon Series 1, with the exception of also we don't have, I haven't gotten an Argumon yet, and there's a couple other like odd ones, like we didn't get like, we got a Digimon, Corymon, but we didn't get a, not Vegamon, one that torments Izzy. But we gotten a lot of guys that go with that series. But I also wonder if there's going to be a Venom Willithmon to go with, or a Mallow Willithmon as an extra upgrade. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Commons. First uncommon. Oop. Digimon. First rare. Alright, so again, everyone that duplicates. But our last rare is another super rare. And we got a Gallantmon. So I think that's all of his line. I think we got all 4 of him. Maybe not have the baby form, the egg, but that's alright. When Digivolving, if you have a red camera in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. When attacking, trash one of your opponent's security cards for every 10 card in their trash. It's also another Royal Knight. It will obviously more of Gallantmon in later sets. Alright, so we have 2 more. We are only missing a couple of cards on the art. Diaboromon, of course, which we've mentioned. But we're also missing, not that one. I don't think we have a Metal Grumon or War Grumon or Omnimon yet either. We're also missing Magna Angimon and that other Greymon. So maybe we'll get them in these last 2 packs. Probably not, though. Alright, we got a different Willithmon. Just fun. I also love these, just an undead type. Alright, our first rare, we're going to get a purple mat. Which is really fun, because that goes with the other mat on the Garurumon line. Start your turn if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3. Return 1 purple Digimon or purple option card from your trash to your hand. And then our other rare, just a regular rare, but it is Symphony number 1 Polyphony, which goes with Chimeramon. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 to the end of turn. Alright, last pack. Super rare. Or secret rare, rather. Well, super rare too, but... I'd like to get that secret rare, so I at least get one in this set. Repamon, Kutamon, Numamon, Hornbuster. Cherrymon's next are uncommons, Drakmon and Tentomon. Our rares is we have another Venomiotismon, and our last rare is not a secret rare. It is an option card, Mad Dog Fire, for I believe that is Cerberusmon. I might be wrong on that. I think that's who that is. One of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 for the turn and trigger draw 1. Yeah, so I think this is taking up my super rare spot, my secret rare. So here's also where it gets kind of tricky to figure these out because yeah, so like BT111, so this is set 1, so it has like cards 1, 2, 3, so it has a bunch, but occasionally it's missing one for series 1, or it starts getting through some of them, so I think that's most of them, but then yeah, it does start to miss a couple in there. Yeah, let's start getting into the 80s here, so we have 80, 81, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, then 90, and we're missing 91, 92, 93, missing 95. So it kind of starts skipping, just missing a couple here and there. There and there's mainly Series 1, and then you get into more Series 1 there. So our secret rares would have been Metal Greymon and Petermon, which we did not get either of those. When they get into Series 2, now you can tell they just jump around all over the place, but there's still a decent amount in a row. And then like Series 3, there's like a handful down here. So Biezomon would have been our other secret rare, so we did not get that. And then yeah, Willithmon, so we got an alt art instead of a secret rare. But there's also a lot more cards in this set than there are in other sets. So I'll probably have to buy another box of these to try and see if I can get the rest of those rares. But what I'll do first is clear. Obviously, I'll go through and see how many I'm missing, just to determine how much it's worth buying another full box for. But that was version 1.0. So check out all my other unboxings. You can also check out version 1.5 to see the rest of the cards from these 3 booster packs. See you guys then. Bye.